Electronic music has a long-standing tradition of anonymity. From Burial's elusive persona to Daft Punk's robot masks, the scene has always played with the idea of obscuring identity. Hiding your face seems to be at odds with success in the music industry. So why would some artists choose to stay in the shadows, even when it means risking being overlooked? SoundCloud is a music-sharing website that launched in 2007. Initially designed to help musicians share tracks and feedback, it quickly became a pivotal platform for independent music sharing. The site disrupted music distribution, allowing artists to directly reach listeners, without the need for traditional gatekeepers. It became especially influential in the rise of genres like lo-fi hip-hop and SoundCloud rap. In 2015, a string of anonymous uploads appeared, listed by an account that follows the naming convention given to every new user that signs up. This wasn't just a throwaway profile though. Fans and journalists quickly started speculating about who was behind this avalanche of music. Over 200 pieces appeared over the course of a month, with some compositions apparently dating back decades. Cryptic comments and alternative versions of well-known tracks made the case clear. This was a treasure trove for one of the most influential figures in electronic music history. Richard D. James, better known as Aphex Twin, is a British music producer who emerged in the early 1990s. He grew up in Cornwall and came to notoriety through the free party scene in the southwest of England. He is dubbed as one of the pioneers of experimental electronic music, with albums like Selected Ambient Works being cited as Fact Magazine's best album of the 90s, as well as featuring as part of NME's best albums of all time. His complex, often eerie sound, as well as his enigmatic persona, have left a lasting impact on the world of electronic music. With a career spanning decades, Richard has always flirted with the idea of anonymity, using various aliases like AFX, Polygon Window, and the Tuss.
By changing my name and working with sort of various circles of people, I was able to work out who was in it for the music and who was in it for the money.
With his history of elusive identity, it's easy to imagine why he would feel so comfortable uploading a huge collection of his work to an anonymous SoundCloud account. This secret account serves as a way for him to break free from his own reputation. When he uploads, he's no longer Grammy Award winner Aphex Twin. He's just another anonymous user uploading whatever comes to mind. This encourages a more direct, raw interaction with his audience, free of the constraints that his established name might bring. Owing to Rich's eclectic style and taste, the SoundCloud uploads cover a massive range of sounds: dissonant chord patterns, glitchy broken beats, and aggressive machine-like rhythms. The uploads themselves have become known as the SoundCloud Dumps, and date back as early as Rich's teenage musical beginnings in the late 80s. The discovery and decoding of these accounts highlight the important role of the fan community. Sites like Reddit and fan forums are buzzing with speculation every time a new track appears, with some fans even going to spectrograms in search for hidden messages. But this isn't just about solving a puzzle, it's about a shared experience. The secrecy and sense of discovery around these tracks create a deeper, more intimate connection between the artist and audience. He spoke in an interview with Crack magazine about the thought process behind this dump. I've got all this music, and I thought that if I died, what would my kids do? What would my wife do? They'd get really stressed out and they wouldn't know what to do with it all. So I just thought I'd give it away. Then they don't have to think about it. Because anonymous tracks on SoundCloud are judged solely by their sound rather than the reputation behind them, other artists are beginning to find success keeping their identity a secret. I spoke with user 7885-67091, an anonymous electronic music producer from Spain. I wanted to find out their thoughts on uploading to SoundCloud without a persona. This SoundCloud user encapsulates everything good about music from outside of the industry, genre bending wildly and sampling with a flagrant disregard for copyright. Their music is an intense dive into the depths of nostalgia, with their influences tentatively caressing the likes of Drain Gang, Avril Lavigne and a host of other SoundCloud users, all combining into a short soupy snippet broadcasted directly from this user's imagination. User 7885-67091 described himself as just a regular person who likes making music and sharing it online, never intending to make a career out of it. They started out using their anonymous SoundCloud account as a dumpster for songs that didn't fit other projects, but eventually turned it into their main outlet. For this user, it's about keeping things personal and unforced, making music only for themselves rather than chasing exposure or success. The concept of anonymity is especially jarring in today's musical landscape, where social media pressures musicians to establish a cohesive brand and engage with audiences 24/7. Anonymity, or choosing not to cultivate that recognizable identity, can be seen as a radical act of self-preservation and creative freedom. For user 7885-67091, this approach allows them to avoid the pitfalls of conventional promotion. In their own words, "I'm not trying to make good music, or improve what I do, or fit in, or reach this or that. I'm just having fun and expressing myself." This approach mirrors what Aphex Twin does with his secret accounts, creating without expectation, just for the joy of it. Where the two accounts differ is that Richard seemingly uploaded a huge backlog of his previously unreleased tracks, and user 7885-67091 is uploading new creations. User talks about everything being uploaded just for themselves. But perhaps the reason they're beginning to find success is that uploading anonymously allows the audience to create their own narrative. Each element in a track could be intentional or serendipitous. Taking the name and image away allows people to fill in the blanks for themselves. When Aphex Twin's secret SoundCloud uploads were uncovered, they served as a reminder that music can exist without the spectacle. No PR campaign, no carefully constructed rollouts, just a sprawling array of sounds released into the wild. And when user uploads a new track, the audience is allowed to decide what it means. Both methods of release are particularly suited to electronic music, a genre often defined by its subcultures and transient shape-shifting nature. Whether it's Aphex Twin dropping hundreds of tracks under an obscure alias, or a Spanish producer uploading quick sketches to an unassuming SoundCloud page, anonymity provides an avenue for artistic freedom that's becoming increasingly rare. In a world where visibility often dictates value, choosing to remain unseen could be the most powerful artistic decision of all. Thank you so much again for watching all the way to the end. Yeah, this is a video that I've been thinking about for a while, so it feels really good to get it out finally. Of course, I'm going to say that you need to go and have a listen to SoundCloud Dumps. There's some really good stuff on there. I'm going to link a Vice article that sort of goes through as a bit of a guide to them, because obviously there's 200, so it's a bit of a mountain to climb, but it's really worth it. I mainly want to say thank you to user 7885-67091, which is a really difficult name to say in a YouTube video over and over again, by the way. But I chatted with them for a while, and they were super nice. They were super open, super happy for me to include their work in the video. I essentially did a full interview with them, and I've decided to upload that as a kind of written interview, which there'll be a link to below. So go and have a read of that if you're interested, if you want to find out more about this artist. Obviously, there's going to be links to all their music and various social media accounts. So go give them some support, show them some love. All the there's going to be links. So there's going to be links to everything below as usual. Apart from that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.